Thank you very much, Mr. Jim Vincent, and others who have turned out to show your solidarity and to support anti-oppression, love, and democracy. My name is Cynthia Roberts. I am a North Smithfield resident and co-convener of Engaged North Smithfield, a nonpartisan group formed over a year ago to promote social cohesion and place-based health here in North Smithfield. I am here to say that the proposed resolution and ensuing vote made last week by Mr. Beauregard, Mr. Szalinski, and Mrs. O'Hara does not represent the sentiments of our community. We are here tonight largely because so many people from this community and across the state, region, and country spoke out against this resolution. Whether as an expression of overt racism, entitlement, willful ignorance, or imposing of personal agendas over the community, the resolution last week passed. And it promoted an image of North Smithfield as a polarizing community that arrogantly ignores voters and provokes those affected by real issues of racism, dominance, and oppression. Last Monday night, resident after resident, as Mr. Vincent just said, turned out unanimously to unanimously speak out against the resolution, and yet the sponsor and the other two town council members voted in favor of that resolution. I'm here tonight as a resident to say that just because the resolution is being withdrawn does not mean that the issues that brought it to the table disappear. I am here to encourage North Smithfield residents to vote in November. You may wonder, how are we going to change things if the people who ignored the will of the residents are the ones who may yet get elected again? As we know, there are very few people running for the available seats. You do not have to vote for 5 candidates. You can vote only for those candidates you wish to represent you. Imagine the message we can send by not voting for those candidates who have disregarded and disrespected the will of the people of the community. Last week and repeatedly promoted intolerant messaging in our name. Learn about who is running for office and vote for people who will carry out their duties with transparency, power sharing, and who will actively listen to the community, whether it's land use decisions, ordinances, education, recreation, the future of Hallowell campus, or whatever town issues you personally care about. Let's have representatives who can put the community above their own personal agendas. Meaghan Staples, who I just met because she emerged as someone who wants to run as a write-in candidate, decided to run a write-in candidacy. I'm almost done. Is here tonight as an example of someone who wants to run and represent the voices, the multiple voices of the community. And finally, I'd like to say that on October 4th, Engaged North Smithfield is having a meeting at Primrose Fire Station from 6 to 9 p.m. where we will be learning about our comprehensive plan. This is the document that holds the planning vision of the community, and we'll have a chance to ask questions of our town planner and provide input on the future direction of North Smithfield, and also join Engaged North Smithfield because many of us who are here today as allies came together under Engaged North Smithfield. And I want to say thank you again for showing up tonight. Together we are stronger.